city in the world, Reno, Nevada. Mackey Stadium, home to the Nevada Wolfpack, where we have hit the jackpot responsibly with this matchup. North Texas will kick it off together. He'll return it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Nevada's offense is on the field for the first time today. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
Nevada going quickly. Wide out in motion. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Buys a little extra time. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's his offense with a fresh set of downs.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on second and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available. Scramble. Give me an easy first down.
And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking to scramble. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
When linebackers blitz, not only do they have to be able to beat offensive linemen, but they're going to have to beat running backs and tight ends. You've got to have moves in your repertoire, and that linebacker showed that there.
Coming after it. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And that ball is picked off. Looking for more room. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
First down for this offense. Quarterback will audible. Going up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Couldn't get anything done on first down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 46. Got his man quickly. Across the 25, he's got room. And they'll get him down, but boy, did he put some dudes in the spin cycle. My goodness. That big play has this defense reeling, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 14. Got his man on the right. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. North Texas really has it going on offense. Slams it ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mean Green.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. Bringing it back. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him one. Here comes the hurry up. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Moving out of the pocket. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, the defense is fast. If you can hit that quarterback with his speed and force those incompletions, man, that is impressive.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. North Texas will have to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Finds his man down the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Nevada going quickly.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
What a snag by the defense. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And this sophomore quarterback just put it out there a little too far.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
The quarterback had no shot on that play. He had a defender bearing down on him. He knew he was going to get hit. I think he should have just thrown that thing out of bounds. He's lucky that wasn't picked throwing into double coverage.
On 3rd down, going up top. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down.
No first down. That's fine. We got the completion. We had a successful play, and it sets up now a 4th down situation where, yes, I'm going for it.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Makes a grab enough for the first. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. North Texas will come to the line with a 1st and goal. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, North Texas.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back looking for help. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense. And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field, and it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. And here comes the offense on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Bulls his way forward.
Mark out of bounds at the 45. Number 16, on to kick it away.
Looking for a block, it's Williams. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and North Texas has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Handoff from the gun. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass, it's Soto. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Gets away from one, he's got space. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. North Texas will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll call for the fair catch here. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. The lead's not insurmountable, just down 14-0. But, David, you don't score here, and it could get a little tricky fast.
If you don't score here, if you don't possess the football and put something together to give your defense a little bit of a blow, it's not the ideal start.
Oh, and the ball's out after that big play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it. And I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
Fires to the big fella. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go.
Oh, picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They've stumbled a little bit out of the gate here, Jesse, finding themselves down by 2 scores.
Yeah, and their defense needs to help them out and get off the field, get them some more possessions. This offense didn't spend a lot of time on the field in the first quarter, David. I think they got to run the ball here and try to establish some rhythm.
They got to establish something, and you're right. You'll wear your defense out. Continue. You keep getting the football back to them, to the other offense. You're wearing your defense out. You want no shot to get back in this game.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
He wants to throw. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his second interception of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to pass on second down. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. Fast motion from the offense. He wants to throw it again. Using the quick game. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Great discipline by the backside of the defense. This is my gap. This is where I'm supposed to be. Ball goes away, so be it. I got to stay home, stays home, makes a great play for a loss.
Quarterback on the keeper. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Going for it all. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Nevada will be forced to punt.
Number 16, on to punt it away.
As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Gets it out fast. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
This is exactly why third down is practiced every single day. Third and short, third and medium, third and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on third down.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. To the air, it's Soto. Pocket starts to collapse. They get to him as he throws. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On third and long, try to convert through the air. He'll take a deep shot here. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. North Texas will have to punt it away. He's got great speed, and he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Rucci. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Dialing up a second down pass play. Right down the middle. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
And that pass picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Excellent field position here for the offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Makes the grab. It's Villa. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Complete. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Here's the return from inside his 10. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Reno. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top.
North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Going to the run to start this second half. And he was able to get away from 1 tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
When running backs square their shoulders up, it's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do in 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
Holds and fires complete to the right. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. North Texas really has it going on offense. Trying to find his man on first down. They're setting up the screen. At the 35, he's open. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Quickly complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll go to the fullback. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Mean Green. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Nice job on 3rd and goal. You know what's coming. I know what's coming. The physicality, the offensive line doing a great job. And the fullback gets the handoff right up the gut, takes it downhill, uses his power, and falls into the end zone for the touchdown.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he'll bring it back. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the...
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. No good place for a turnover, but this one is particularly bad, and they've got it at the 20-yard line.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And down here near the goal line, you got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. He's got his man. Touchdown, North Texas. And the beatdown has ensued. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Not a chance he lets that one go. He's bringing it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get loaded up.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll keep it on the ground. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. Quarterback extends the play. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great, but they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Steps away to find some room. Still on his feet at the 45. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. They'll run it on the counter. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Now adjusting. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
On the ready. That's the end of the quarter, and North Texas has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down.
I just love the play call. You're getting a fast player out in the open field, and it's enough to get you a 1st down.
North Texas has it, going to work with another 1st down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Small gain, I know. But, again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Really nice run. Rips off 6 on the play, but it brings up a 4th and 2. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. North Texas in the hurry-up. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Going to work in the red zone. They can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
QB decided not to hand it off on that RPO. Defense, great job taking the throwaway, now setting up 4.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Mean Green! And the stomping has commenced. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in a less predictable situation.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive?
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player. But, man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit...
Touchdown, North Texas! And the pummeling has started. They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in Week 4.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
and it just puts you behind the eight ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. On the run, fires downfield. Hauls it in. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Got it. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Second and goal for this offense. Wide receiver now comes in motion. The aerial assault continues. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one.
Trying to get behind the defense. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback checking off. Back to throw, it's Soto. He's not afraid to go deep. And he's got it inside the 20. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. After a play like that, you have to get it in the end zone on this drive. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
A first down run on the doorstep. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. And they've moved their way down, but still they need 2 more yards. Can they bang it in with a running? Touchdown, Mean Green! And the punishment has been extended.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Line gets set, first down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Open runway ahead. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. They'll line up for a second down play. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And they got him for the sack.
A loss of 2 yards on the play. Brings up third down.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. trying to get to him. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. Just